the tag. And it wasn't a mischaracter, so okay, we are definitely locked in. All of those points still stand. We don't have to completely rechange our pre-matchup analysis here, which is always good. Yeah, I think that might be a response to the Final Destination pick, but ATATA is already ready for the uppies out of the PK fire. Let's see.
Yeah, that's phenomenal spacing, and he's rewarded with 58%. That's a pretty good way to equalize if you're Samte, but definitely giving up a lot at 0.
But Samte wants to play this game, right, where he resets at every single opportunity and then forces a mistake time and time again. That's the way that Samte's prank play style plays out, right? He just wants to go slow and steady, although that sliding dash attack a little bit misspaced, and that's going to force Samte at the corner. He needs a forward air for response.
Lovely patience from ATATA as well. That's going to get rid of the jump and get rid of the stock. Samte just in a bit of trouble and falling victim to some of these defensive aerials and specials as well.
And this might be ATATA's game plan, is just to force the issue and not allow Samte any time to think about like using that aerial drift to slowly establish an advantage state. If I'm already in your face with an aerial before you can establish that, that might be a trouble. However, good poke with the back air here on Samte. Gonna get the job done on the left side.
Yo-Yo, though, gonna extend the lead. PK Thunder, oh, again! Gonna fall short of the ledge. Not often you see Lucina get gimped, but it's happened twice already.
Yeah, gimped in air quotes, though, right? It's like, I feel like Samte could have been comfortable there, and that's what you like to see, right, from SamteaSilver, and that applies to his set play. When he does that full jump back and doesn't press a button at all just to wait and see what your response is. And let's see if he can convert in this corner pressure situation. No, he's just going to take his sweet time. But they're forcing the issue with the forward air even down below the stage as ATATA, right?
Yeah, all those defensive aerials, and when you're such a good ledge trapper, your mere presence just becomes part of the hitbox. And having said that, you know, that's the way you sort of thwart it. Just get an aerial. Ooh, that side B1 into the Dolphins. I cannot believe that.
What a brilliant poke from Samte, who is not out of this game just yet. I do like the way ATATA is playing aggressively, though, right? Again, we're just seeing him get in the face, immediately present the back air, and that sends so far away, and maybe even looking for another edge guard. What a parry!
Yeah, and that's a necessary parry. Just on shield probably wouldn't have gotten advantage, but ATATA just grabs the ledge trap situation right back.
On shield would have poked low, but you know, this the third time's the charm with this yo-yo here, which seals the deal for ATATA in game number 1.
Yeah, that looked controlled from start to finish. Even with the early stocks taken, didn't really fall victim to any long juggles, as you can do in this matchup. At most, he maybe took 30% when he left the ground, which is all you can ask for.
Yeah, no real long combos either way. And what you want to see from Samte is just like pushing the advantage state. However, he just didn't quite find that footing because of how aggressive ATATA was, and just like pushing in, holding those forward airs in spots where you just don't necessarily expect it. However, now Samte has a game of data in his back pocket, and he might change the way he pushes that advantage state to just swat the ATATA, I'm sorry, out of the air.
Yeah, this is already a much different Samte. Look at how grounded he's playing compared to game 1. Not really going for any jumps, and even when he does, those are mostly empty hops.
And that same forward air didn't lead to an entire advantage state for ATATA this time. Slow and steady might win the race here for Samte. Oh! Dipping down low. And I think that double grab might have been an opportunity for Samte. I'm not sure. Oh, but these trades are good, though, for the swordswoman.
I do like the use of some of these double PK Thunder specials off stage. They're a nice way to sort of get Samte, rather, to think twice about countering.
Dip and triple dip? No, okay, we're not going to see the triple dip. I thought we might. But just patience now from Samte. Like you said, staying grounded and only going into the air when you know you have a lingering hitbox that will answer a forward air, and there you go. Clinical stuff from Samte in game number 2.
Yeah, second time he's hit him with that Dancing Blade 1 to Dolphin Slash off stage. It's been effective twice in a row. And ATATA usually on top of things with his text, but he's missed it twice. And
okay, double jump gone now, which is, I mean, it's Ness, right? kind of hard to say double jump gone is a big deal, but
I mean,
grab release?
You're Ness. You have a third double jump in your air dive.
Ooh! Grab release into that fade down fair. It scared ATATA straight and didn't allow him the opportunity to go for a high recovery. But all right, that's definitely a dead Lucina. So at least it's gonna be,
oh,
what? How dumb do I look right now?
Samte is,
what a fantastic recovery.
what is this wizardry he's been able to find off stage? You know, Ness is a pretty fearsome opponent to find yourself against at the ledge, but Samte, you know, has been 100, he's batting 1,000 right now.
No joke. It's just been brilliant spacing, and again, using, you mentioned it, the hop, right? It's the aerial drift. The aerial drift meant a big deal here for Samte, and just the way he's controlling it. And the thing about aerial drift with these characters, you have to know how you're controlling it from the time you press the very first jump, right? So it's not just like you can aerial drift on reaction all the time, especially against someone who lingers in the air as much as Ness does. It's harder than it looks, but Samte just knows how to control this space. However, that's an early KO. ATATA not out of it yet until the bell's rung.
Going for that down throw, knows that you don't want to steal the hill throw, but it won't even matter. The Nair will take care of business. Samte levels it at 1 game apiece.
Good stuff to Samte. And it's just the way he built up that grounded advantage state, as you mentioned, from the right side. It felt like he didn't lose that for a minute and a half.
No, that just felt like one continuous state of the game. And ATATA just got like one point where he fell out of the fair in the middle, and it resumed back into Samte's favor.
And so now we're going to be definitely off of Final Destination, if I had to imagine, right? That seems like a Lucina favored stage.
Yeah, with the whole full stage list of 8 available, have to imagine we're switching things up, and we are at a small battlefield.
Which this will offer a vector of recovery from the ledge that wasn't offered previously, right?
Yes.
These side platforms, they're a little bit lower than Pokemon Stadium, which means it'll be a little bit easier to like go for some shenanigans from the ledge to just escape from Lucina. However, Samte can plan around that, and I'm sure that his flowchart takes this into account just because of how popular this style of stage is.
Yeah, might give Samte a bit of extra incentive to go higher, but at the same time, ATATA knows that, given that extra option there, if he seeks it out too often, that'll definitely be punished.
Oh, and that's a swat with the back air, and he goes for the double dip, and he gets it! Brilliant stuff from Samte.
Yeah, lovely hunting there, but ATATA, again, that early uppy, this time it becomes successful.
And at 0%, you really, well, actually, it wasn't 0%, it was like 40%. You don't mind, even if that early uppy option whiffs, right? Like, what are you gonna take? You're gonna go off the stage? That's fine. The way that Samte's recovering now, since game 1 at the very least, it's a whole new game plan. Now Samte moving and grooving. You love to trade in this situation. Don't mind swinging out those big aerials just to do so.
Gosh, Jack, great coverage towards the ledge as well. Got the neutral get up.
Aggressive dash attack, but that, again, at 0, you don't necessarily mind. I don't know about that PK flash. Might have been a misinput. But neutral get up gets just eaten up by the uppy out of shield.
Even with these simple interactions, Samte's just been showing he's on point with the timing now, as well as the game plan. It's a pretty fearsome combination when typically you can go pretty far with just one, but when you have the game plan and the execution, you're near unstoppable.
Oh, and poking right over the down smash. Brilliant positioning for SamteaSilver. Let's see. Okay, Tech Chase does not quite find the mark, however. And look, that is the typical SamteaSilver, where you see just like a slow float into nothing. And I thought that would have been a turnaround up B actually from Samte. That would have sealed the deal if he had B reversed it. But instead, everyone's living. This is a similar situation to game number 2, where ATATA has a chance, but it's been all Samte for the last stock.
Yeah, ATATA was on life support off stage there. That counter actually activated, but just too late. At that point, ATATA had already grabbed the ledge, and now he has to make the most of it.
Yeah, now you gotta find a straight kill move versus an ATATA who can string up a combo with some rage. So be very, very careful here if you're Samty. Do not overextend to try and find that hit move.
That's sort of the dilemma if you're a Tata. Is he going to swing out of that PK fire? It's not going to
What
matter.
a poke around the PK Thunder. Man, Samty's so precise with that sword, knowing where that PK Thunder was going, know how long the trail was going to last, gets the hit, gets the stock, gets the game, and now all of a sudden, Samty's close to winner's finals.
Yeah, with that amount of rage, that close to the top blast zone, you have to be holding your breath. That's just sheer bravery from Samty to even think about going for that.
And I know that a lot of players like us at the mid-level, right? We might over-respect Ness in some of those situations, and that's something that we are not seeing at all from Samty. He knows when to go in versus this character. Okay, well, maybe he went in a little too hard there. Just a smidge.
A bit of an unforced error there, but only the first of the game, and he's just going to stay up being at these low percents. It's up to Tata to make that adjustment in the other direction.
I love that term, unforced error. Like, stealing it from tennis, it's so good to see here in these matches. It's very relevant in the world of the movement tech we now have in this game. You're going to see that kind of thing, but wow! Brilliant spike. Evening this up.
One forward air, a couple of up airs. This juggle is continuing.
All of a sudden, we are 0.5% different between these two players after Samty was out from the count on the first stock.
Yeah, if you looked at the percents right now, never would have guessed that there would have been an SD at the beginning.
Oh, and looking to take it slow and steady and maybe get like a re-grab. Samty had a chance to press a back air button there on the ledge, but maybe it would have cost him too much. However, this is why Samty is in winners semis and continuing this path, right? Is that he's so confident in his advantage state. The way he plays advantage state is so brilliant and fun to watch. Great down smash tech chase. Takes another stock after he was down like, it was what, like 35% when he lost that first stock?
Yeah, he'll go for flashy plays, but he'll mix in some traditional Lucina options with that down tilt to down smash tech chase, and that's what makes the, the crazy stuff so viable.
Oh, great pokes left and right, and not overextending. Able to reset with the down tilted forward air and turn around the counter to seal the deal. SamteaSilver, after an early SD, gets the 2-stock victory to move to winner's finals.
If you take out those first 10 seconds, that's about as good as you can play from Samty's perspective. No mistakes made, no heavy mistakes punished from a Tata's end, and that's the way you march on into winner's finals.
Indeed. It felt like that first game was a warm-up for the Lucina, which we hadn't seen in quite a bit. It's been pretty much all Mario all the time for SamteaSilver in his recent PR runs, but just confident movement from Game 2 onwards, and confident advantage state, playing that character in a way that many